everybody, I'm Stu Carter from Atamaii.com and from the latest and greatest Ben 10 show on Cartoon Network, Ben 10 Omniverse. I've got the latest and greatest Omnitrix. It's the Omnitrix Touch. So stand by for a Ben 10 toy review. And if you've been watching my videos, and you should be, you would have had an early look at this while I was at the New York Toy Fair last February. David, the Bandai's Ben 10 rep, took us through the Omnitrix Touch and showed us all the features. But now I've got my hands on one off the store shelves, and we're going to see exactly how it works. Now here's a look at it in the package. It's got that new Ben 10 Omniverse logo, and it has Try-B button, for lights and sounds. And you professional toy buyers will know, and remind your parents and grandparents I'm going to turn this on, that when you buy these, you want to, sure, try one in the package at the store, but when you buy it, pick one that's in the back of the shelf, see, that hasn't been tried so that the batteries will last a little bit longer. Of course, you can replace the batteries, but particularly in this one, you'll notice that the Try-Me sounds and lights last a long time. So I'm concerned that the Try-Me batteries are going to run out sooner on the ones that have been poked, in the front of the shelf. So keep that in mind. Maybe a good idea to buy these online. Who knows? Let's look at the back. You can see some of the features it's talking about. Has also talking about these collectible feature figures that come with little buttons, plug-in cells to go and work with this. We don't have these yet, so I've got to wait and buy a couple of these when they come out to try them. But we can do other things with the Omnitrix Touch today. It says alien voices, sound effects, unlock secret messages. Well, we're going to try that, okay? You ready to take it out of the package, huh? You ready? One more thing before I open this up, I want to show you. There's a good look at the Ben 10 Omniverse logo, and then there's, what's that, 16-year-old Ben 10? And notice he's got the green eyes now. Is that what the show is going to look like? It's very interesting. And then you'll see he's wearing the Ben 10 Omnitrix Touch, the new version, the one with the cover on it. See, it's got the cover here. You'll see it in a minute. And then you turn it over, though, on the back. Who's this guy? Well, of course, that's young 10-year-old Ben Tennyson. He's got green eyes, and he's got the original Omnitrix on his wrist, the first kind that he found a long time ago, way back in the olden days. Well, that's interesting, huh? All right, well, let's get this opened up. Here it is out of the package. It comes in some directions. You don't need that. I'm going to tell you everything you need to know. This thing is huge, especially turned sideways. It's very thick. The batteries go back here. You'd think with something this thick, you'd have like the large batteries, but no. These are button cell batteries, like watch batteries. You can find those in drugstores, though, no problem, like Target, places like that. But it is quite large. Compare that to the Ultimate Ultimatrix from last year. This thing looks downright slender. And here's the Disc Alien Ultimatrix. You can see it's not as long, but it's a lot thicker device. These just get more and more complicated, these alien devices. And switchology, looking at the side of the device, you'll see the ON, OFF switch, and then a selector switch with 3 numbers. The first number, number 1, alien voices. Second number, sound effects. Number 3 is used to activate the secret message, which unfortunately we can't do. We don't have the plug-in for that. There's also a button here to pop open and slide back the cover and pop open the Ultimatrix symbol. And then we're going to see there's some more controls on the top of the device as well. Okay, so activating the unit from the closed position, I'm going to switch it on here. I've got the selector switch on 1, and I'm going to pop this button. Okay, listening to alien voices. I've got the selector switch on number 1. I'm going to press one of these small buttons that you can see underneath the Omnitrix symbol, and then I'm going to press the center button very lightly. Watch. That blocks, right? And then going around the clock. Feedback. That's Gravitack if you couldn't hear that. Shock Squatch. Crashhopper, one of the new aliens that we're going to find in the upcoming series.
Kicken Hawk.
Kicken Hawk, another new alien that we haven't seen yet, huh? And that's Wrath. So you've got all those aliens. That's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 alien sounds in the Omnitrix Touch. Okay, sound effects mode. We're going to flip the switch to number 2, And as we go around the clock dial on this, we're going to hear different sounds. Listen. And interestingly, you can do combinations very quickly. Watch. That's pretty crazy, huh? And the third mode is for the secret message. Flicking the switch to number 3, it says I need to enter in a secret code, but I've got to buy another toy to get the code. I don't have those new toys yet. Presumably, when the new toys come out, we'll be collecting those codes and be able to use them with the Omnitrix Touch. And one more thing that's not mentioned in the directions, but in the feature figures, it's saying that there's going to be a special chip, a plug-in, that plugs into the side of the Omnitrix Touch. And you can see it. There's a place for it to plug in right here on the side. But we don't have a feature figure yet, so we can't try it. As soon as we get one, we'll test it out with this one, all right? Turning off the device, press down on the symbol and gently close the cover. Just needs a small push. If you push too hard, it won't close. Then switch off the selector switch, and now you can safely transport it. Does this fit on your arm? Well, I'm a big guy, and I've got it up to the 3rd notch around my wrist. So actually, if you're a little guy, there's only one more notch here to go. If you're a little guy, it might fit kind of loose. I just have to wait and see, but because it's so big and blocky, I think it's going to tend to stay in place anyway. Yeah, give that a try. But be careful with it. It is so large. You're going to hit stuff pretty easy if you run around with it. Be careful at Halloween. Commence low light testing. Well, that's my look at the Ben 10 Omnitrix Touch. And if you like Ben 10, you better be subscribing, because we're going to be reviewing those new Ben 10 Omniverse toys as they come out. And you're welcome to join us at ben10toys.net, where we talk about Ben 10 all day, all night, every day of the week. So until next time, have a good day.
No one I know is out to kill me. I guess I'm doing okay. I'm lost among the millions. Just an empty head filled with the sky. I separated my life between the boring and exciting parts. And yet my life is as fair